Hey everybody, welcome to TIGHTLINE. We're real excited that you're with us today. We're back down in Pensacola, Florida with our friend Captain Andy Arnold with Hotspot Charters. And we're going to kind of do a variety of stuff today. We're actually fishing in a pass out into the Gulf, trying to catch some redfish. We're going to go offshore a while today and then fish a little bit inshore. We're just going to have a great time. Our friend Bob's with us, and then Alex's wife Jules and two of my kids, Joanna and Leah, are with us today. So you guys stick with us. We're gonna have an awesome day.
So this is Pensacola Pass, and there's a lot of the tide is moving out right now and is about to change and switch. We like this point because we've got a series of rocks that run probably 50 yards into the water, and the redfish hang out in this area here. So we're catching more bait fish right now, and the reds have been hanging out down there. That's actually a black snapper.
Can I throw up there where they're pulling up?
So that's a black snapper there. So these, you can keep them if they're 10 inches long. They're good eating, just as good as a red snapper in my opinion.
A black snapper, is that what you call that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Aren't they pretty?
And slippery.
Yeah, they're slippery.
Scott, you got another one of them?
Got a hardtail? All right, so they fight, but we're gonna have to go and find something Bob can eat. We gotta get something Bob can eat. A lot of people say the redfish don't wake up till after 10:30. So today they proved it to be true. But we're gonna head offshore and try to catch, I've got a couple spots we're gonna try for a cobia, and in addition to that, a king mackerel for fun. And then from there, we're gonna go try to catch an amberjack. I wanna see Royce battle a big, that pole bent over.
See me hurt myself. Huh?
Yep, I want to see him, we call them reef donkeys.
Wow.
So you'll see why. If we can pull that off, and then after that, we're going to get the whole family to fish for some mingo snapper to try to get some table fare.
And this, what we found, that's the cool thing about coming with Andy. He'll kind of cater the trip to you if you guys want to come. He'll cater to your family. If you want to catch a couple different kinds, he'll do that. But his main concern is getting everybody catching some fish. And he does a great job with that. Is this kind of typical though? Sometimes you'll pull in a place one day and catch them real good, the next day it's
humbling.
Yeah.
When you know they're here, you get a report, or you catch them the day before. I pre-fished yesterday, and you show up the same the next day, and you get a little humbled, like I mentioned earlier.
After we caught some of our own bait, we needed some bait called cigar minnows, and it's a really cool thing out there. There's a guy named Tony that goes out early every day and catches a bunch of bait. You can actually pull right up to his boat and get the bait off of his boat, and he was there that day, and we were able to get some cigar minnows.
And this is Tony, he's our bait guy. When you want to be lazy and catch bait, you just come see Tony. So Liar, he's gonna reach, I'm gonna put the bow of the boat up front, and you're gonna reach out with two hands and grab that net when he reaches it out to you. It's good to see you back out here, Tony. I know it. So these are cigar minnows. You got to catch those with sabikis. It can be time consuming. So in essence of time, I'm saving a little bit of time, and we like to support Tony. He's our local only bait guy. He's the only game in town.
Had a really cool treat on this show. Alex was actually able to get out from behind the camera. We went offshore about 9 miles and we were fishing for amberjack, and Alex caught a really nice one. So what we got is Alex hooked up on one. We're not sure what it is yet, but we're gonna see in a minute. It's making him work. Now you realize he's hooked. What do you think it is, Andy?
I'm hoping it's an amberjack.
Okay.
Could have been a big snap. It seemed like he ate it on his way in, like you were reeling it in, weren't you, Alex?
So what we're out here on
That's the wisdom he knew.
an old barge, and Andy says we can catch pretty much anything out here, but we're going for amberjack. Can y'all see it? Yeah, good job, brother. Awesome.
Good job.
That's a big old one.
So this is an amberjack, huh?
This is an amberjack. We call them reef donkeys.
Reef donkeys.
Yes, indeed.
Goodness.
So how big is he, Andy?
He's probably almost 20 pounds,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. And they get how big?
Huge. I mean, we're about 9 miles from shore, and amberjack like big structures, so we're amberjack fishing right now, and we're at some public wrecks, and we're trying to chum those amberjack to the top. We have some great bait. Those hardtails we were catching earlier is the bait that we're looking, and a lot of times they'll get shy and they'll come up if they've been hit before.
Yeah.
They see what's down there.
And so Alex caught one nice one already, and I just had one on that just hammered it. Was on about 30 seconds and just pulled off.
So this is, I believe, an 8,000 Stella. It's a Shimano, and then the rod is a Travala. This is a nice setup for this type of fishing.
And that's not a real long rod, is it? Well, like 6.5 foot, maybe 7.
You're using a 80-pound braid, and then I've got an FG knot tied to the braid with 60-pound fluorocarbon. So that's a direct.
Ooh, cool.
You just hit it.
Should I hit him?
Let's see if he got it. Did he get it? Man, yeah, I think he got it. Hold on, I think he got it. Did he? He missed it, didn't he?
No, no.
Oh, he's on there. Yeah, he's on.
He came off.
He's on there now. Is he on there? Flip your belt. Now just let him eat. Okay, he's on now.
No, he's not either. So what just happened is we're fishing big bait, and you have to let him take it a bit, and apparently this time he got a little far down in his mouth. We set the hook into, we didn't really set the hook, just start reeling with that circle hook, and probably that mouth just rubbed that line in half and it broke off. So, well, Captain Andy really put us on the amberjack. Unfortunately, and this is just kind of the way fishing is, we'd get them on and they were coming off, and we couldn't really figure out if they were just coming off or if they were getting down in the wreck or whatever. We got a bunch of bites, but most of them came off.
Okay, now all I want you to do is just reel.
Now?
As fast as you can.
I think we got him on this time. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. And you call them what?
Reef donkeys.
Reef donkeys. And if you can see my arms, you understand. Oh, he came off again. After missing a whole bunch of amberjacks, fish Captain Andy Arnold calls reef donkeys, and we understood why. I finally put one in the boat.
So what we're doing is yanking them off the steel, we call it. I put it in gear to get the fish off the wreck, so Royce can fight him without having to battle them. Get it away from the wreck so Royce can reel it up without getting in the steel.
All right, come on, dude.
Okay.
So I think we may have an amberjack on, but we're not sure.
Yeah. Put your fanny.
He's gonna put me on the gut bucket for my gut. Thank you, brother. So we're not sure what we have. It may be a big amberjack, it may be a big snapper. It could be anything down on these wrecks.
You never know.
Easy, easy.
Give him some water. Cool the reel off.
So we think we got an amberjack. What do I do when I get it to the
Okay,
weight?
so what I'm gonna get you to do is walk straight back here. Come over to me.
Okay.
Come to me.
All right.
Walk straight back.
All right. I'm going back.
Keep going, keep going.
I'm going. Nice, thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Woo.
Yeah.
That thing made all the difference too.
Get him out of there.
Nice. So what kept happening is they kept breaking us off down in the wreck, and so what he did this time is he put it in gear and just yanked us off the wreck when I got bit, and that's